Roxo Media House.
Hey Frog fans, we're getting close to kickoff between the TCU Horned Frogs and the Iowa State Cyclones. Welcome inside the Flying T Club studio here at Roxo Media House. I'm Frogs Today student reporter Jules Conti. This will be TCU's 6th game of the season, but it's the first time our football team has left the state of Texas this year. It is a 7 p.m. kickoff on FS2 in Ames, Iowa, where the weather is much cooler than we've seen here in Texas. The Frogs' last 3 trips to Ames have been all losses, but this year the team expects to snap that streak tonight.
They're not as athletic as us, but they do play hard. We play hard too, so they're going to get all of us, everything that we got to offer just because, like, we hungry now, you know. We feel like we kind of pressed up against a wall, but it's a good wall because we like adversity, you know. So that's just how I feel about Iowa State.
It's always a crazy environment. It's a big school. It's just going into that environment, you know what you're going into. Like, the fans are crazy, and it's just a big game every year. So
Iowa State is 2-3 this season, but TCU head coach Sonny Dykes knows his team will get the Cyclones' best shot. He spoke about what he expects in his State of the Frogs coaches show earlier this week.
It's been a hard place to win historically. You know, they've got a good football team. It's a great environment, especially night games up there. They're tough to beat. We're going to have to play well. They got a great crowd. You know, it doesn't really matter what kind of season they're having. Those guys come out and support. They're loud. It's really the only thing going on in Iowa, that part of Iowa during the day. And so it draws a lot of people and great support. And they've had a lot of success there at Iowa State through the years, especially since Matt Campbell got there. So, you know, it's a team that they'll be ready to play. You know, their offense is really starting to come to life as the season progresses. They're starting to score more and more points. Scored 20 in the first half against Oklahoma last week. And you know, starting to kind of get some things figured out offensively. And then defensively, they're always tough. I mean, they're going to play a tough brand of football, going to be physical, going to be hard to generate big plays against them. You have to be consistent in your approach, and you got to do a really good job of executing at a high level. And so those are things that have been challenging for us this year, so we're going to have to get it fixed.
Any history with Coach Matt Campbell?
Yeah, you know, I've known Coach Campbell for a little bit. You know, not too much. You know, we've kind of talked football through the years before I was at TCU with some of the guys on their staff, and have a lot of respect for him and what he's done at Iowa State. And you know, historically it's been a tough place to win, but he's done it consistently and has really built in the program. And I think every time they take the field any given Saturday, those guys have a chance to win. They're going to play hard and they're going to be well coached.
Energy does everything for us. It's all-encompassing.
We're all benefiting and affected from it.
And it is something that we all need to know about.
It is the glue that holds everything together.
TCU is powering what matters, our future.
We don't just talk about what's needed, we focus on results.
The Ralph Lowe Energy Institute is creating a world where energy is affordable, sustainable, and reliable.
At Higginbotham, we put people first. So we simply start by listening to you. Whether you're searching for customized insurance, HR, or financial solutions to protect your home, car, health, business, or employees, our specialists are here to serve you, the people you care about, and your success. Higginbotham, insurance, HR, and financial services. Inspired by you.
Welcome back to the TCU vs. Iowa State pregame show. I'm Jules Conti. This year's football team has been anchored by a strong defense. The defensive unit remains one of the best in the Big 12 Conference. They've allowed just 5 touchdowns over the last 4 games, and they topped the conference with 16 sacks. They expect to get after the Cyclones offense too.
Throughout the years, they're always a physical team, big players. Not really much on speed, but like they're physical. They play hard. They do a lot of things, a lot of motion and stuff, try to get you out of position. And that's what they have to do against us, with us being a fast team. They try to make us think a lot, to slow us down a bit. So that's one of the main things with them.
On offense, running back Imani Bailey is second in the Big 12 and 8th nationally with 538 rushing yards. He rushed for more than 100 yards in 3 games this season. And quarterback Chandler Morris is second in the Big 12 and 10th nationally in total offense. He's averaging just over 330 yards per game, In fact, he's the first quarterback in over 25 years to pass for at least 2 touchdowns in the opening 5 games of a season. Still, he faults himself for a lackluster second half offensively for the Horned Frogs last week against the Mountaineers.
We obviously did not execute to our level. 3 3-and-outs, first 3 drives of the second half. Can't do that. I got to make plays. I got to put the ball. I got to throw better throws, and I got to make plays. They made some adjustments. They brought a little more pressure, I guess, in the third and kind of after half. But I mean, we try and focus on us, and we did not execute, and that's on the offense. It just came down to execution, and it came down to me doing my job, and I did not do that at a high level in the second half.
Simply the best barbecue in Fort Worth. Dine in, catering, or drive-through. 2900 Montgomery, just off I-30. Remember, the best barbecue in Fort Worth is at Railhead Smokehouse.
Finally, tonight we want to congratulate a football player for receiving a huge honor for excelling in the classroom. Tight end Chase Curtis is a semi-finalist for the William V. Campbell Trophy. That's college football's premier scholar award. Here's what he had to say about the recognition.
It's the academic Heisman. It's a combination of your academics, your on-field performance, and community service. I've done a really good job off the field, doing right, being a good example for my teammates, for younger kids that look up to me, and that's why it means so much to me. Every time that I don't want to do something, I just think about all the people that have spent so much time, whether it be teachers, my Little League coaches, everybody, and it's just like, I mean, they've put so much time in me, so for me to be lazy and not do something or let something go by, I feel like I'd be letting them down. Doing the extra work, doing everything that you need to just to make those people proud. That's why every single time I got to do something, I feel like it's pretty easy. Winning an award for the team individually, I mean, yeah, it's cool and stuff, but the biggest thing is that I wear TCU on my chest and I'm doing it for them.
Congrats, Chase, and good luck to the Frogs tonight against Iowa State. We'll have post-game interviews following the game right here at frogstoday.com. We'll see you then. For everyone behind the scenes here at Roxo Media House, I'm Jules Conti. As always, thanks for watching, and go Frogs!
John's Grill is the newest venture from John Bennell and the Bennell's Restaurant Group. A ranch-to-table concept featuring food, beer, and spirits from around the great state of Texas. Our menu is designed by Chef Sean Alvarez and features 2 chef-inspired burgers, the Fatty and the Flatty, plus a brisket menu perfect for your casual night out. Fast casual service in a fun, relaxed, family-friendly environment. Featuring 11 big screen TVs for you to catch the big game on. Our mixology team has created a craft cocktail and beer menu featuring local spirits and brews from across Texas. John's Grill, home of the Players Club show each week. 2905 West Berry Street in Fort Worth. Or online at johnsgrill.com. Roxo Media House.